Sounds like someone fed Scudder and his whole damn gang over at Hyde Park a bucket full of lead.
All of them?
That's what they're saying. No one made it out.
Sounds like someone did us a favor.
Ain't that the truth?
We're not gonna stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get a move. Where'd they go? Two in one piece.
Probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess. Now don't stop!
What's that for?
Who's there? Just noise.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? God damn it. Ain't nothing running. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. Where you at, man? At work? God damn.
That's it. Shit's got ambush all over. Get a grip on yourself. Over here!
Expected?
I don't know how I'm broadcasting, but I'm still on my mobile Wi-Fi. Figured I'd try to see if I can do it.
Stubborn. I'll give you that.
And guess what I'm doing? Oh, that's probably the Wi-Fi there.
Kidding me? Nice.
Ain't got that much speed on it.
Over there?
Well, hell, if you was off, you couldn't came to breakfast this morning.
Damn it! Shoulder wolf. Ain't my first gunfight.
Oh, you talking about the comments? Oh, okay, yeah, that's how it is when I be commenting on your game.
Get some, motherfucker!
Gone. Just like that.
Wow! What happened?
Good shot.
Other journalists.
See, this right here is what you need to be getting down on. I remember you said you was gonna try to take off or something. Cause it won't let me play 76 on with the mobile Wi-Fi. I've tried it already. Twice. I don't think I can do online gaming with the mobile Wi-Fi. But I can broadcast and do everything else.
You're so dead.
Come on. This?
What the hell?
There you are.
Shit. Y'all got me fucked up. Caught me by surprise, man. Yeah, to play to play Fallout 76, you gotta be online. It's an online game.
Free for the taking.
Caught me off guard, man. You gotta excuse me. Tore my damn armor up. Yeah, now that I know I can broadcast, shoot, I'll probably be broadcasting more now. Excuse me. I gotta go to an interview tomorrow in the morning at the old state house for security. Alright then. Holler at me later.
You again. Here to trade?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You break it, you buy it.
Alright, bit.
What are you building?
Man, throw my damn arms up. Oh, man. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby.
Hey, something's out there.
Dang it.
Back down.
Good job. Oh yeah, see, when you gonna play it?
What? Who's there? Victor! What are you doing?
You holding out. I know you ain't scared to play it.
Still here? Wish it hadn't come to that. Hey. Better than expected.
Oh, you loading it up? Already. Well, shit, let me know when you when it get done. I need to see this. Man, if you'll get your ass back in that power armor.
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
Shit. No. Alright.
Hey.
Point the way. Yep.
Don't get back in there.
I don't think I can get to that.
Oh my god.
Heads up.
Shoot. Can do.
Oh, she about to get on my nerves now. Come on, man, bring your... Don't look at me. Getting the power on. Shit.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot?
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
Sure. Let's take a look.
A gun for every occasion.
Cook the rest of that stuff.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Excuse me.
Oh, a new face walks into my store. And you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
Let's see what you have.
It's a little bit of everything.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I can find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute build me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember,
Dad was either drunk
these memories
or not around.
This may
I guess he must have run
disorienting
with one of the
at
rape.
first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? You and Mary's safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect it.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Piper's really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but... Mayor...
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capturing the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Turn or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
But the dreaming
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
It's all over but the cry. And no one crying but me. Friends all over, though I'm crying.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have.
Stims in it.
No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
It's really seen better days, hasn't it?
Perfect.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey, Irma.
It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg, is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me. But that suit of power armor you've got on might be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very
Now, I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock!
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly
Now that is some
boogeyman
armor.
would want
Check
to
out
hurt
those
our
hydraulics.
peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute? None of us! And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Good neighbor! And who's in charge of good neighbor?
You ever need anything?
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor.
Sure, you
All
got
I'm
it.
saying.
Thanks, Nick.
What? You need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up. If you hit upon something...
Anything useful?
Hey there.
Yeah?
Hey.
Huh?
Hello? Hello?
Who was that?
Hello? What? I'm hungry. What? Who told you this?
Somebody went to a lot of effort to keep folks out.
Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck?
We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work. Dropping muties and ferals is my specialty. And synths? Hell, they're just extra target practice for me.
Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise. And with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
Yeah, you do. You need to prove that you aren't gonna put a round in my back the minute I turn around.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Give me a break. I can't win with you.
Win? This isn't a contest. I'm just trying to understand what you're doing here. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
Well, as far as reasons go, you some slack because Dance trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
Scribe Halen?
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
I wish we could see eye to eye.
Reese only sees one thing. Reese bleeds brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up, Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me that way. He told me the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about, and there was no room for anything else in his life. We never spoke about it again. Look, I need to get back to things. If you're worried about Reese, just keep doing what you're doing. He'll come around soon enough. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
You say you stink.
So your ass stink.
How the hell I stink?
I said Chase stink, and you said you stink. So I said, nah, your ass stink. How about Chase? Cause I smell Chase. What is this? I got something. I gotta I didn't even take my shield off.
You didn't? Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because I had cheese. So I had to wait to take that out. I took the other pill.
No, well, you can take it now, can't you?
Yeah, I hope it's still something in my stomach.
It's good to take it now. You
ain't
gotta take it like right when you eat.
Yeah, but you can't take it on an empty stomach.
Your stomach not empty. You just ate.
I didn't just eat. We ate early this morning.
It was around 11, 12 o'clock.
No, it wasn't. Babe.
I'm out of it, man.
Babe, it wasn't 11 or 12
You must have spent a whole case of
it. We left at 8 this morning.
You want one of them things I bought from Trader Joe's? Well, no, I ain't got no bread to go with it. You gonna do what?
Who's there?
think we're... Oh, good. Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Yeah, I saw that already. They older now.
Someone's coming. Detection system must be on the fritz.
Look how much you looking at there. Like, what the hell, man? Sit your ass
With the wrong scent.
And look, this one over there, the other girl back there like this. Oh my God. Back there laughing, she like, got her hand. The whole woman look around there like, motherfucker right here. Got his ass up here.
What is that, a preacher?
Huh?
What is it, a preacher?
I don't know, that's her.
Hey, you still there? Can't see a damn thing. So long as you're carrying it.
I'd have left, yeah.
I think I would have left too. Where does this go? Go outside.
Before this gets cleaned up, I guess someone would have to be willing to touch it.
Who they call Kier?
Come on. Why are you running? Why are you running? He started spraying. Did you drop the bag?
Something there.
What the hell are you watching?
Got it. Hell yeah.
You want me to take a look at that terminal?
Yes.
Without a way with machines.
I think it's Patrick House thing is Chris Eason.
They saying Keisha?
Yeah.
They saying Keisha?
Dripisa.
Oh.
It sounds like Keisha do it.
Mm-hmm.
Dripisa.
Sweet.
Go to YouTube right here. What is he playing?
The hell?
This is what I saw you there to do things.
Got it.
Sound like you're saying bounce that ass, being Keisha. Hmm. Ain't your leg hurting?
Huh?
Ain't your leg hurting?
Hey!
You don't need to be doing all that.
I said in the car.
You don't need to be doing all that.
Drip Isha, hey. Drip Isha.
Your leg hurt?
No, it ain't hurting.
It ain't no Arkansas.
Huh?
Ain't no Arkansas location.
I don't think so. I wish it was.
What was it, a twerk contest?
No, he performed.
Yes, it is. I'm going to be a judge.
Huh? See, you want to be a judge? There's
Yeah.
going to be men and women up in there. Patrick Hall is a man.
Oh, gay stuff?
No,
right.
that was Tiffany Haddish in there too.
It's gay.
This women was in there too.
I don't want that.
You have to look at the man too, where you say, I'll turn my back on the man and look at the women.
Get your ass up.
So, are you finished or what? Here's your pay. Recon's always coming in. Take a breather if you need it. When you're ready, just say the word.
I'm ready.
Good answer. I'll mark the location on your map. See you when the target's clear.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Any luck with that artifact?
Here it
Tech will always be in demand. Let me know if you're anxious to get back out there.
Affirmative.
Perfect. You've got the area on your map.
Who's it?
So move it.
The men. Yeah, don't be showing me no men, baby. Look like men.
That's it.
If they didn't want it open, they should have bought a better lock, huh?
You like watching that nonsense.
I watch it, Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal.
Todrick. I like Todrick Hall.
Did you say he gay?
Mm-hmm. mashup too.
No, I ain't never seen that. Oh shit, I'm going
I
wrong
saw
down
it a
here.
long time ago. I didn't know who he was, but I've never seen her doing that. But then when I found out who
You say her?
I didn't know who he was.
Oh.
And then I was watching, what was it? Dancing Dog. The show Dancing Dog.
Mm-hmm.
The girls who, dancing.
Yeah.
Competition. And he was on there. They were doing a competition to be in his show, and they split them up in groups. And he picked which one he liked. They both did good for both groups, but it was one he liked better. So they was in his show.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I know we thought Paul was. But see, I didn't. That's how I found who he was. But I didn't know it was him until I looked up Paul, and I saw all these messages. I'm like, oh, I don't never see him on
Something out.
Facebook, you know?
Your hand with that terminal? All you gotta do is ask.
Nice.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
That's it.
I doubt they planned on this market being open air.
Please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone.
Cannibal! Getting
Abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Got it.
What's that?
Still too young to listen to that song, bro.
Huh?
You're still too young to listen to that song.
You don't know about these songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Riding my pony."
Dang.
You know, Taylor Swift had him on one of her songs. Had him helping her with one of her songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He needs some help bad. Yeah. Everybody just say her
I thought she did.
Nice.
Please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone.
chewing on us.
Go along!
We won't be bothering anybody now.
Normal. Law and order has been restored.
I thought you said he showing a reaction.
Sorry. Break a sweat. Not that it's an option. Not doing them much good at this point. Someone's coming.
Eat this!
Walk away.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
What happened?
You said you used to dance.
I know, I said you could dance to it.
I thought you said you used to.
No, I said you could.
What's wrong, bro?
Got it.
Yeah, I do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I do it to that one. I like looking at photographs.
Yeah, no, I don't never lose.
You never leave.
Talking to Mike.
Huh?
Talking to Mike. Not in this game, anyway.
I'm gonna go and I'll be there.
What?
Okay.
What?
Huh?
I said, what? Who said you can, though? Who said you can, though?
Nigga, I said I can.
Guess I won't see it about 1 o'clock in the morning. Hmm.
something out of the Commonwealth yet.
Do it. So I can iron. Iron what? I don't know how to iron. Who?
You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Another hour? Man, that motherfucker's been going for a long time. You can go shower. You going to get something to eat too? Not right now. And then I'm gonna cook that stuff I saw yesterday. Why is that good enough? Because I'm cooking for one. Hey, in there? No. Bust me in the jaw. And hell yeah, I'm gonna cook something, but don't bring your ass over here. I tell you, boy, you're just like your pops. When you find out somebody cooking, that's when you want to come over. You see that damn robot? That motherfucker be cheating, man. Look at them busting my suit up.
One way to get that coolant pumping.
See, Mike, I don't think you will be able to handle this game. I'm the game master.
gotta put my pants on. I couldn't make it in the bed. Hurry up. Bye.
What you gonna get? What you gonna get? You hung up on Kiera on purpose.
No, I didn't.
She hung up on you on purpose, Kiera.
No, I didn't.
Who's there?
Hello?
Smarter than this.
Gonna be a good fight! What was that? Ah, hearing stuff.
Ha! Can't conquer it like me. It takes time and dedication to play a game like this. This is my other save game. I show you the shit I done built.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd raise me. Can't hide forever!
See how I do him? See how he laid up?
What? I hear something. That's it. Gonna find you soon, human. You have to come out sooner or later.
Y'all giving Chase a bath?
I can smell you. No blood to I hear something.
Yes, you will, because I can't do
Do
it.
they help me
My leg.
clean the cage out?
My leg. They can't do it by themselves.
They can't do it by themselves.
He gonna jump all that way.
They gonna have to learn to do something.
Then he gonna, okay, let him get, he gonna be all over your floor wet.
And they gonna clean it up.
No, you wanna clean it up, because I told you to give him a bath.
You get on my nerves, babe.
You get on mine.
Sometimes I just wanna.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Put my hands around that throat.
Warren.
1-800 choke 'em while I stroke 'em.
Someone there.
Guaranteed.
We ain't messed up down here. His mind's so
Let's play, little human.
Before school.
back at what? Junior high? Yeah, that was all these years ago. He found me after that.
Yeah, he said Big Ant was smashing. Like Big Ant? No, not Big Ant.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure, ask away.
It's just
I hope not.
with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm alright.
You're tougher nut than I thought.
Yeah,
Tougher
man,
than
they was
I
back to
was.
the room. All I
Took
heard
me a
was
long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask.
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets. Just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. That was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me.
I'm surprised you smell it in the car when we got to leave.
Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Ooh, it was funky.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then.
I'm glad I did.
And by the name of Henry Roberts.
I was
the young
driving
Miss
though.
Roberts decided
How
she'd
you
run
gonna
off with some
How you gonna keep me
caravan.
out? Yeah, I drive all the way to the house and get out.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. Didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was.
The first time you looked.
People seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as we climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story.
I was about to say you did, and what?
Get moving?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. You ain't clean shit.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
Why not? He just cleaned it. Yeah. Threw me out there.
Got it.
Well, he got a leash.
Powering
a collar on him.
Protectron on duty.
Look him up and took him. He wasn't going nowhere. Said he wasn't going nowhere.
He was going out in the street.
I was just saying he wasn't gonna go.
Yes, he was. He would have got hit too. Let's say he see a car come, he run out there. We're gonna teach you how to run.
Yes.
Gonna be flat as a pancake.
Gonna be flat. His damn guts gonna be out on the street.
Yeah.